Hi Scorpio, welcome to the Modern Spiritualist. My name is Rahim. I'm going to do a May 2020 general tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you know your sun sign and it's Scorpio, you're in the right place. If you know your moon and your rising signs, make sure to look for those as well. I'm going to go ahead and do the poll and we can get started. Okay, Scorpio, May 2020, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What does Scorpio need to know for the month of May 2020? Thank you. Okay, Scorpio. Heart of the matter, we've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. And we've got the Eight of Cups crossing you. Okay. No, I'm gonna pull another crossing card, actually. Just feels better. Okay, crossing you, we've got the Four of Wands. Okay. In your recent past, we've got the Seven of Swords. That's come up a lot. And we've got the Eight of Cups. Sorry, we've got the Nine of Cups. So we've got the Eight and Nine of Cups. So we've got a bit of a progression here, which is cool. New circumstance, we have got the Knight of Wands. They're working with a lot of energy here. Everything wants to make itself kind of known. Okay, we've got the King of Swords and the Hanged Man in your foundation. Wow. And crowning you, we've got the Page of Swords, and we've got the Three of Wands, which is in the upright, which I keep getting that for everyone, and it's been in the reverse, so that's nice. Okay. Your attitude, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. It came out reversed, but I want to read it. I want to read it upright. Your environment, we've got the Eight of Swords. In the position of what you fear, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And outcome, we've got the Seven of Wands. Okay. Okay, give me just a minute. You've got some good energy this month, Scorpio. It just feels like there's a lot happening for you. Yeah, okay, let's just get started. So, your starting place this month, we've got the Page of Pentacles reverse, and we've got the Eight of Cups. So let's start with the Page of Pentacles. I think you're very worried about finances this month, Scorpio. I feel a real chest compression. It almost feels like there's this fear of opportunities leaving you. And you know, with the global crisis being what it is, I get the sense that maybe some of you sort of had a plan, you know, of how things were going to go, or some opportunities on the horizon, and the world happened, and things just kind of maybe dissipated. Um, but that's drawing my attention to the Eight of Cups, which is it is a it is a card of change, um, and it's a card of moving away from something in particular, letting go of something. Um, but with this card, particularly in the upright, you're leaving something that's no longer serving you, Scorpio, and something feels very still about this card, in a good way. Like it feels like rest, and it feels like really making sure that you have things in the right place before you move forward with something. Um, so ask yourself with this Page of Pentacles, with whatever this sort of like failed opportunity might have been, ask yourself if it was really for you, Scorpio, because this Eight of Cups is kind of indicating that maybe it wasn't. Um, and there's this real sense of tapping into yourself on a deep level and asking yourself what you really want moving forward, and is this what you really wanted? Um, because when I tap into this energy, or what could have happened with this energy, is I just get a really frenetic and tight feeling, and with this I just get absolute stillness. So this may be moving you just into calmer waters. That's what I'm getting. So I would just hang tight, Scorpio. I would hang tight. Crossing you, we've got the Four of Wands. It came out in the reverse. This is you. I get a real pull to this card. This Page of Pentacles energy too. This is you asking yourself if you have what you need to provide for yourself or the people in your life. There's a need, there's a drive to be useful, and to be a nurturing and protective force for the people in your world. For some of you, for others of you, there's just the feeling of being cooped up at home, and when you're trapped in a house with other people, tension can arise. And so if you're feeling tension with the people in your life, make sure to lean into this Eight of Cups energy, actually, and just take space for you. Because the Four of Wands energy is it's not a bad energy. It's just the upright, it's a very celebratory energy, but what I'm getting from this reversal is people that you love, you're maybe not totally seeing eye to eye with right now, or you're trying to figure out how to get along, and that's a really normal process of being in a relationship with others. And of course, that feeling like you can't escape can add more tension where there normally wouldn't be. And so take walks or something, Scorpio. I keep saying that to people, but yeah, it just keeps being true for the majority of all the signs. Just like, do what you can to get out in a safe way, so that you can reset on your own. So that's going to be key this month. In your recent past, we've got the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So I get the sense that right before all this happened, an opportunity did come along that was exactly what you needed. That's what I'm getting from this Nine of Cups energy. And I also get the sense that getting that opportunity wasn't totally easy. Like, there was some strategizing that needed to take place. Maybe there was a place of work that wasn't treating you well, or a relationship that wasn't treating you well. And that's what I'm getting from this energy for some of you is poor workplace treatment, poor relational treatment, you feeling really stuck or stagnant or just restless in whatever that energy was, and then this Nine of Cups energy coming out and saving you from that and getting a wish fulfillment type of energy from moving away from a situation that wasn't serving you. Um, this card also meaning that you really had to strategize to get yourself out of that situation and into this one, and so you may still be in a position where you can celebrate that success. So really lean into that, especially if this missed opportunity is getting you down. In your foundation, we've got the Knight of Swords. Sorry, the King of Swords. The King of Swords and the Hanged Man, which could mean an abrupt change in perspective. So this is a time that may really be serving you. This kind of much needed break, maybe, this rest that you're getting, is really encouraging you to inspire some massive interchange, but in a really, I think, beautiful way. I think you're just using this time to look at the world differently. This King of Energy, it's King of Swords energy coming in, could really mean that you're standing in your power when it comes to your perceptions and your worldviews. You may be having like a real sense of, okay, how do I make the best of a bad situation? What is this situation telling me? Or the best of a weird situation, at least. A situation we haven't been in before as a globe. What is this situation teaching me? What are the positives here? What are the benefits? And the Hanged Man is also just a pause, much like the Eight of Cups energy is showing up for you. This isn't always a pause card, but I'm just getting that from you. But this pause energy here can really mean that you're choosing to see something in a different way with the downtime that you have. You're restructuring. Yeah, restructuring. Crowning you, this is what you're thinking about this month. We've got the Page of Swords reversed, and we've got the Three of Wands. I'm going to start with the Page of Swords, because you've got two pages here, and they're both in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse often meaning opportunities being on pause or missed opportunities in the physical material world. And this Page of Swords reversed, I'm getting a mirror to the King of Swords energy in the upright. You're thinking about something differently, Scorpio, and all I'm getting from this reversal actually is that it's an internal process. It's not something that you're outwardly manifesting, but it's something within you that's changing, and it's about new perspectives, new perceptions, a change in worldview. And paired with this Three of Wands energy, you're thinking about how you're going to utilize, I just get a real resourceful vibe with this. You're thinking about how to utilize this situation to your advantage. Like, what can I do to create output? What can I do to open new resource channels, income channels? What can I do that's going to move me forward into the future that I want to manifest? That's what I'm getting from you guys. And so this internal process here, it's just like, how do I change my idea of the situation? How do I strategize so that I can move forward in a way that makes sense for me? That's what I'm getting from you guys. That's what you're thinking about this month. And your new circumstance, we've got the Knight of Wands reversed. I get the sense that a lot of you are addressing maybe energy that's repressed, like creative energy that's repressed, or passionate energy that's repressed, even sexual energy for some of you. I mean, that's not much different from passionate energy. Yeah, there's this fire that's building within you that I think feels stuck, and with the Knight of Wands reversed can come sometimes like an impulsive energy or like a scattered energy, or just not taking care of like yang energy properly. But I don't get the sense that this is a place of unawareness for you. I think you guys are very aware of it, and you're asking yourselves with this Page of Swords energy reversed, you're asking yourselves, okay, what can I do to channel this energy or release it so that I get a better flow of dynamic and creative and passionate energy, which is really, really positive, actually. In your attitude, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is your energy in this month, and you're thinking about how you're going to gain from this materially. This is more like, okay, what's the medium, what's the route, what's the thing that I'm doing that's bringing in the funds, and this is how do I bring in the funds. So this is what I'm doing aligned with my heart and soul and putting food on the table, and this is, am I putting food on the table, am I getting enough out of this? Whatever it is that I choose to do, is this ultimately what it's doing? You're looking to increase your resources. You're looking to maybe increase your value even. And this did come out originally in the reverse. I just wasn't really getting a reversal vibe from this, but in the reversal, this would be feelings of self-worth. So for some of you, that may be the question of tackling your sense of, do you deserve increase of income? Do you deserve fulfilling work, fulfilling relationships, things like that, and then making sure that you're really tackling those stories and narratives so that, you wake up in the morning and you think, oh, I do deserve all these things. I do deserve what I want. I do deserve to get what I need. I do deserve these abundance of resources. I do deserve to have a fulfilled, life, and that I'm doing the things that I love. So some of you, it's really just thinking about, it's a more mental and logical, rational place of what do I do to gain from this situation, and for others of you, it's what do I address in me so that I can manifest that gain. And then in your environment, we've got the Eight of Swords, which means that you are going to be triggered this month. Things are going to come at you in your environment that is going to ask you, to tackle this self-worth question. So any roadblocks that you hit, any self-limiting beliefs, anything you come across where you're like, oh, I'm really having a reaction to this, or oh, I just can't do it, or this obstacle keeps appearing, or whatever it is, it's only coming up for you so that you can address the limiting narrative that's underneath it, clear it, replace it, and move on. That's what the environment is trying to get you to do this month. So make sure that you're listening to those moments and not using them as a moment of defeat, but that you're using them as a moment to say, okay, who in me is in pain? Who in me feels a wound that this is now agitating in the present moment? Because ultimately, these blocks are coming up to be released. They're not coming up to throw a wrench in all your plans. They're really not. In the position of what you fear, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is a Sagittarius and Capricorn energy. I think there's a real fear of, I hesitate to say stepping into your responsibility, because I don't mean that in a sense of like, it's not fear of doing what you need to do, or doing what you think that you should do. It's a fear of feeling like you're not cut out for doing it. And I get that sense all the time with people that think they're lazy. It's not laziness. It's, I'm afraid that I won't be able to do it, right? There's fear, there's misdirection. It's never really rooted in true laziness. I don't think that really exists. And I think here, that may be a narrative. I'm just getting, for some of you, there is this narrative of, I'm lazy, but that's just adding shame onto the fear that is resulting in the inaction. So if you guys feel like you're not taking action on the things that you think you'd like to take action on, address why you're not taking action, because it's probably rooted in a certain fear, which is rooted in a story that is no longer serving you. So look for that this month, guys, and look for, like, ask yourself what you'd like to be doing, and then ask yourself what you really are doing that may be going against what you would like to be doing, and then be gentle with yourselves. If a shame story comes up, know that it's just a story and not a measure of who you really are. That's back to a self-esteem question. And just take it one step at a time, which that comes with the Pentacles energy, like a one step at a time energy. Like, we're going to do this step, it's going to take as long as it takes, and then we're moving on to the next one, right? It's slow, methodical, deliberate energy. So take it that way. Be like, okay, what is my next step to clear these blocks that I have? What is my next step to address my fear of taking action, right? And then just take it as slow as you need to take it. And I think that'll be really positive for you. This month, this card came in the upright, so this is not out of your wheelhouse. This is something that you're going to be able to do. You're going to be able to do it this month, all right? And then in your outcome energy, we've got Seven of Wands. You may be feeling some resistance, and that goes without saying with these energies that I'm seeing here. This Eight of Swords, kind of self-imposed, self-limiting beliefs, obstacles, and then with this card, which is this like fear of taking action, there's inherently resistance with those kinds of things, and that's what you're being asked to address, right? Is your own resistance, and so I do get a feeling of resistance with this energy. What's nice about the Seven of Wands is, yes, it comes with, there's a bit of a quality of defense or protection with this energy, and there's a quality of needing to protect yourself, but it's also you being in like a prime position to do it. With it comes fear. There's like this fear of, oh, can I do this? But also embedded in this energy is the fact that you're in a better position than you think you are. And so remember that when you find yourself stuck in a fear or a story, remember that this card is telling you that you are in a better position than you think you are, because you are in the present moment with the, life experiences that you're tackling and the challenges that you're receiving, but you never know what's on the other side of that, and you never really know how close you are to the end. And you could be so close and just have no idea. Like things could feel horrible, but you could be so close to something really great, to achieving the gift that's on the other side, to getting a break. Like you could be so close to those things and not even know it. So lean into your faith that things will be okay, and you're going to be okay. But I see a lot of fiery, dynamic, go-getter energy with you this month. I see a real willingness to address the things that are holding you back, and I see a real willingness to like acknowledge that these stories are just stories, and that they're not who you are, and that they're not your reality. And it looks like you're really clearing things this month in a really effective way, and getting to that root of inner strength that you do possess. So I hope you guys have a great month, and I hope to see you guys next time.